juice. Juice. Oh, they move that. They move that juice. Oh, they move that. They move that juice. They move that. They move that juice. Oh, they
I
move
tell
that
them, you ain't
juice.
gotta be bishop, you wanna have the juice. Everybody unique, no one can be like you.
What is going on, everyone? It is your man, Mike DeLoach, here bringing you some more content of. So, thank you all for tuning in. If this is your first time to the channel, again, this is your man, Mike DeLoach, bringing you some content of a black man in New Mexico. So, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit that notification bell as well so that you can get notified whenever we drop some new content. So, for today, everybody has their way of greeting people. In some cultures, you greet people, with the kiss on the cheek. You greet people with a hug, you greet people with that. Obviously, that's more of a thing with the fellas. When the fellas meet up, they do their handshake. And I guess that's the other way I was trying to say it. Some people greet in forms of handshakes, whether you in a gang and y'all got the specific handshake, or you just got a buddy that y'all may have made this little personal handshake with, and whenever y'all see each other, that's y'all thing. But when it comes to handshakes, there's always this um, general general form of a handshake that you do. It's just kind of one of those things that's underlying whenever you see somebody in general, when you dap them up. With some guys, whenever they greet, they may, and it stops right there. You know what I mean? And in some cases, it may continue to go, snap. You know what I'm saying? And again, some people may have their own things to it. Me and my pops, I can't do it with my hands, but me and my pops got a little handshake that we do when we, cause we're grip like this, and then we kind of slide off with the fingers and snap, and that's, me and my pops thing. But back home, again, I'm from Georgia, so where I grew up, it was basically the dap. You know what I'm saying? And in some cases, you may pound it up. You know what I mean? It wasn't too often you would just do the pound. But sometimes it happened. You know what I mean? And again, that could be circumstantial to who you dealing with, and it could be your thing. But like I said, we used to did the dap and the snap. That was the thing in the South, growing up in the South. Or again, just grabbing hands, and those old heads, they'll shake your hand, they'll just talk to you for a second before they finally let your hand go. But coming to New Mexico, I would say I learned the general handshake that's here in the Southwest, and I do believe it does spread throughout Arizona and California, and even in some parts of Texas. You know what I'm saying? But that handshake is called the chili pound. And so that was something that I never saw until I moved here. And basically, what the chili pound is, it's just a simple matter of tap of the hand, pound of the fist. You know what I mean? And how did it get the name? I'm not too sure. So for all my locals out there, for all those who's been around or been in the Southwest region, and you've seen the handshake all of your life, let us know how the chili pound came about, or how did it get its name of the chili pound. You know what I mean? Because I never understood why they called it the chili pound. But hey, that's the handshake. You know what I mean? And even with the chili pound, you'll see certain variations of the chili pound as well. But in most cases, it's always gonna end with the bump of the fist. But basically, that was something that I learned here, and it took a while to get adjusted to, especially being growing up in an area that's predominantly black in most cases, or in some cases, but it wasn't more the Hispanic culture, the Mexican culture. But I grew up on the Dap, you know what I mean? So to come out here and to get around people who all they know maybe is the chili pound, like I would go and try to shake hands with somebody, just being introduced. Hey, this is such and such, this is such and such. You know what I'm saying? And so naturally, I'm trying to and kind of grab to make that grab here, that hold, and then snap. So when I would go to grab, sometimes you see some people kind of like whoa, kind of just slide and then do the pound, And so it took me off guard for a second. So I'm like, what is this? You know what I mean? But it was something I had to get used to, But in a lot of cases, it's quicker, boom, boom, you know. But even to this day, I still do it, and I still know some brothers out here. And so the cats that I know, they from Texas, from Georgia, from Louisiana, from North Carolina. So those guys are familiar with just your average dap. So you know what I'm saying. We shake hands, it's a matter of boom, boom. You know what I'm saying. Or you may have a little variations where you stick your finger out, you know what I'm saying, or the index finger whenever you dapping. But those guys I can do my regular dap with, and I've even noticed too with some of the cats that I know, like they've gotten adjusted to the point where they no longer even do the dap, and so I don't know. I guess I try to keep it southern sometimes with the brothers and leave it at the dap. You know what I'm saying? But there's been times where I try to dap a brother and he give me the chili pound, or it'd be that awkward handshake. Because he's trying to chili pound and I'm trying to dap, or it could be vice versa. He may be trying to dap and I may be trying to chili pound because I didn't got so accustomed to the chili pound. You know what I mean? But that was just one thing that I thought was kind of interesting. You know what I mean? Just the fact that again here it's the chili pound, and again people do the chili pound in different ways. Sometimes dude may and one thing too, like I'm not left-handed, I'm right-handed. So when I dap right-handed. So most people would dap right-handed. Kind of same thing with the chili pound. Whenever somebody go to dap you, they gonna reach out that right hand to chili pound you. You know what I mean? But here it is. Sometimes people may throw out the left hand, boom, boom. Or some people may not even close their fist. They'll let you close their fist. So they go boom, boom. So the whole time they had an open hand. You know what I mean? So, and then like I said, you got some smooth operators too. Even with the chili pound that kind of incorporate the dap. So they may catch and lock here, you know what I'm saying, and pound it, versus how we do it in the South where we'll lock here and then snap afterwards. In the chili pound aspect, kind of with the dap incorporated, you still in with the pound. You know what I mean? So, and again, like I say, you meet some people who may dap like that, and or like I say, hit with the chili pound, they may slide, or they'll be the ones that, again, they may catch you trying to dap or grab or to lock hands, and they may not be the one to ever lock. So if they catch you trying to lock, they kind of just slide out smooth, like, hey, and hit it real cool. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the chili pound versus the dap. But and anybody that's grew up on the chili pound, have you ever been to another location and the chili pound wasn't necessarily the handshake that you used to greet? You know what I mean? But I just want to make this real quick again, just to talk about the chili pound versus the dap, and how I had to adapt to the chili pound. But hey, that's all I got for now. Again, it's your man Mike Deloach. Be sure to like the video, share the video, comment as well. Again, let us know if you know the background of how the chili pound got its name. But also don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell as well. But signing off for now, it's your man Mike Deloach, and until next time, we'll holla back.